Welcome back to another episode of the Dev Blog. As you can see, things are back to normal in the studio here, which is always nice. Um, we've got some stuff to cover this week. Nothing too crazy, and I haven't actually done this yet. So yeah, that'll be fun trying to explain. So we have what am I? Yeah, this is what I wanted. We have Quartz Enchanted armor finally added. This will be the same as all of your normal enchanted armors, just uses a quartz crystal piece. And if you have a full suit of quartz crystal or quartz enchanted armor, let me give myself a set. This gives you better jump, is what quartz does. So right now we jump like so. And with a full set of quartz, you can see you have a jump multiplier of 1.9, which lets us do this, which is pretty neat, so you can jump over some high things. I mean, you'll probably want to use it in conjunction with, something other than just the jump. Because if you only walk, oh, I know I could get up there. That's cool. If you only walk the normal speed, how did I was up on top of that somehow. Oh, was I on this? Yeah. This is the new thing that all the cool kids are doing, standing on the chandeliers. But yeah, so quartz will make you jump higher. Use it in conjunction with other armors to, mix and match, or just do a full set of jumping if that's the route you want to run. That's perfectly okay. As you can tell, I haven't put it in here yet because this makes a matched set of 6 with the enchantments, and the way the hall is set up, there's 5. So I'm not positive. I'm thinking I might just knock this out and change this to a sign or a post with the sign on it, and then do, rework the stuff that's here. Because in addition to the quartz being added to diamond, rose Thennium is now available in all of the enchanted items as well. So you have the fire enchanted, the huntite, actinolite, so you can, what does that do? Lower gravity? I believe, yeah, lower gravity on that one. Bloodstone for the healing, quartz for jumping, garnet for speed, prismarine for underwater breathing. And I feel like I missed, oh no, I had the huntite, that was what I mentioned for the fire protection. So these all, let me pull up just to show the differences in crafting. So the diamond you can see is 4 diamond, 1 garnet, and then either leather or fabric. The rose Thennium is a tad more expensive. You will see that it takes 2 of the items you're using to enchant with and a mies crystal. So you will be using 2 garnet crystals and a mies crystal. If you're doing the prismarine, it'll be 2 pieces of prismarine. If you're using huntite, it'll be 2 pieces of huntite, 2 actinolite crystals, 2 bloodstone crystals, 2 whatever these are, quartz crystal pieces, 2 things of garnet, and all of them also require 1 mies crystal. And then to repair them, this would be the repair here, yeah. Repair also takes 1 mies crystal and still takes 2 of the enchanted crystals. Oh no, wait, this is to turn non-enchanted into enchanted, and then to repair the enchanted, yes. Okay, yeah. So, it does cost a little more to craft these. However, these will last twice as long as diamond, and they have additional perks. So if we look at this, so the quartz, diamond, just remember these values. Let me grab it'd be easier if I grab all the quartz, rose, Thennium first, and then we can just swap the 2 around and see what the difference is. So yeah, we have black 78 damage resistance 6 and jump multiplier of 1.9. Whereas if we do this, we have black 90 damage resistance 8. We get 1 fire. Speed multiplier is still only 1. Gravity multiplier is only 1. And the jump multiplier is 1.9, which is the same. So we get a bonus fire resistance. So anything that caused 1 fire would be blocked by this armor. Which, admittedly, there isn't too much that does that, because I think I took out... let me just check this. I don't know why I did that, because I could have left it. I think I took the check out, or the ability of torches to hurt you, because that was just really annoying. Yeah, so torches don't anyway, so 1 fire is kind of useless, honestly. However, if you have some rings or gloves or the amulets that provide fire protection, that might give you enough fire protection where you are now safe in lava. So it is a little perk to keep in mind. Also, the way the code works, it does a math floor, I believe. So these are all doing some kind of a fraction of fire protection, and when all 4 are added together, it equals 1 point something. But because the code only works on full integers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it does a math floor operation on the value of the fire, the damage resistance. I think oxygen regen does the same, and heal, because you can only add full numbers. Just how the way how code is structured, it only works with full number values. So it does a math floor. But this may actually be, I don't know, 1.75 maybe. So if you had something else that gave you 0.3 fire, you might see this number go up to 2. But because that additional value doesn't do you any good, I don't have it showing in the stats there. But that is something to keep in mind. So you might see, you have all of these items and you throw them on and it gives you 1. And then you put on something that says it gives you 0.25 and suddenly your number jumps up to 2. That would be why. Because that's how it's coded. Okay, so that's the new armors. This has been requested for... I did mention the doggy treats a while back, I think. Someplace here. Somewhere. Here we go. The signs lib mod was added, so some signs now show the text. That would be wooden signs and metal signs. I think this one should. Yep. So some signs now show the text. As you saw already up in the hall, the signs for the those post things, whatever they're called, I forget the names of them, those don't show text on them. It's just the wooden and the steel signs. That should automatically update with no effort on your end. I didn't change anything here, it just automatically did it. Papyrus growth has been changed a little bit. And this makes papyrus grow more easily, more reliably. So in the past, papyrus would only grow on, what would this be? Default dirt with grass or default dirt. It'll now grow on it even if there we go, if the grass has the footprint or if the dirt has the footprint, which I don't have any dirt here that I could step on to show you. But it'll now grow on those 4. So when you are harvesting your papyrus, if you walk on the node it's growing on, it's not such a big deal because it will still grow on a node with the footprint on it. And then lastly, orange trees. This was brought to my attention by... who was it? Oh, and Alfred gets his name forever immortalized in video. I'm trying to find out, was that, I think that was reported on Discord. Okay, here we go, blah, blah, blah. It looks like SWZ123, whoever that is, but on Discord, that's their name. They mentioned the papyrus issue, and they mentioned the orange trees not growing. The orange trees were the fault of bad code in the Epic Trees mod. So the Epic Trees mod adds banana trees and orange trees, which are pretty much just ripped straight out of the Ethereal mod, I believe. But the trouble was that they didn't. How to explain this? So there's an ABM that runs on the saplings, and it would check if the banana tree, I think, was on a handful of different nodes, and if it was, it would grow it. But that's all. It never checked the orange tree, and it never had the orange tree grow if the node was an orange tree. So I just had to throw in like 4 lines of code. And now orange trees will naturally grow. With that being said, they would always grow if you used bone meal on them. So, of course, none of that matters now because they will naturally grow. But if you want them to grow faster, you can use bone meal on them. And then one last thing, which I did not put in the news. What did I call this? Energy bar, I think. Yeah, it helps if I know how to spell. Energy. There we go. So I added in this energy bar here. I think you actually get several of them. Let me run to food prep station here. That's one thing that I kind of dislike. Here we go. Yeah, you get 6 of them. I'm not sure why the unified inventory thing doesn't show the actual output quantities. Maybe I need to change that myself. You know, that's probably it. I'll have to look into that. But anyway, so you can make energy bars now. And energy bars function not as you would likely expect. So an energy bar, instead of giving you energy, and I can't really demo this because I have perfect health, but I suppose I could run into the lava over here to lower my health some so I can properly demonstrate this. I actually made this because I was testing out the rose Thennium armor and I got sick and tired of having to wait for myself to just naturally heal. So, if I get out of the lava here, when you eat an energy bar, it actually just gives you 20 extra health, which is much the same as the... because it's healing powder. Yes, it works much the same as the healing powder. What is going on here? Why are you in my head, you goofy horse? Anyway, it works much the same as the healing powder, with the obvious difference being that the healing powder heals, I forget how far away from you, but like, I don't know, 3 or 4 nodes away from you will be healed as well. Only players, I believe. I don't think it does mobs. But the obvious thing there is if you are fighting with somebody, you know, PvP, and you use some healing powder, you also heal them a little bit. So, obviously that would be a bad thing if you're trying to fight somebody and every time you use a healing potion, you also heal them as a side effect. So now you don't. If you use energy bars, you'll only... Oh, nice, made it. You'll only heal yourself. So that is, yes, a little perk to those. Actually, to be very honest, the reason I did it is because I forgot I had healing powder. So I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna make an energy bar so I can get myself healed while I'm testing this. And then after the fact, I realized, oh wait, that's already had healing powder. I could have just used that, but oh well. It was actually super easy because I just ripped all the code straight from my survival mod, and then I just tweaked the texture a little bit to make it a 32 pixel instead of a 16 pixel, added some noise, and we were good to go. Oh, and I had to make a craft recipe for it. So, I guess it was a slightly more involved than I first let on, but yeah, pretty basic. That's gonna be it for updates this week. So thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Oops. Tune in next week for some more updates, some more new features. There's actually a couple things that are in the works right now that I didn't put in this video. I don't even know if they're necessarily live on the server yet. But some new stations. We are close to being able to make jewelry. So you'll actually be able to make the rings and the amulets. I haven't really decided on gloves yet, if I want to do that in the sewing station or if I want to do that in the jewelry station where we'll be making the rings and amulets. It doesn't really make sense to do it there because the jewelry station will be dealing with, you know, molten metal and gems and stuff, and gloves are, you know, silk, I guess, or fabric, whatever. And I don't really know what's gonna make the gloves special. Gems or something, gem studded gloves. Maybe you'll make the gloves and then, oh yeah, I can make the gloves just as base gloves, and then you can enchant them at the jewelry station. I figured it out. All right, so that will be hopefully ready for the next video. We'll see, depending on how things go and how, you know, coding and everything is. But yeah, tune in next week for that, and I will see you then.